Hello everyone, this is She Said. Welcome to the channel. I would like to thank, I cannot remember everybody's name, but people have been so very gracious and generous to me. And I just wanted to thank you all. Um, some of you have letters for your names and I just can't remember all that. But anyway, to the people who have shared out my videos, who have promoted my videos, people who have mentioned me, and that's putting my name out there. I really appreciate that. You guys just don't know how much I appreciate that. Okay, here my wisdom is showing again. But anyway, I want to say thank you so very much because this is a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. And it's probably because of my content. To be honest with you, that's what I think. Everybody doesn't want to hear what I want, what I have to say, what I want to say, what I have to say. Not have to, but have to. I got to say it. But anyway, I appreciate you all so much. You're a blessing. Um, some people probably won't hear this until the next time they cycle around and start listening to my videos again, because content creators also subscribe to other people's videos. And you have so many that you subscribe to, you can't just go to one person every day, because there's so many people that you want to get to, and so many people have such wonderful content. Oh my goodness. I've had I call him Rice. Rice, I'm shouting you out if you see this. I don't know what the letters and numbers by his name are, but he made me a moderator on his channel, and I'm like, wow. I don't, how do I say this? I don't know how to be a moderator except for to let you, I don't know, I just do whatever I do. Sometimes I do it right. I will delete people's comments and such if they're being rude and nasty. Now, if you ain't got a problem with it, I ain't got a problem with it, but we don't do that. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I am grateful and what I'm up to today. Well, first of all, if you notice, I'm gonna just show you. If you notice, this is not my car. It is not. How you doing? She's not speaking today. Okay. Um, it is not my car. My car got hit by somebody. I told y'all about it. She said she didn't do it, but my insurance company did their thing. They got the police report and all that kind of stuff. And so I am blessed to be driving something that ain't mine. Remember that. It's a 2003 Chevy Malibu, and it's black on the outside with sparklies on it, and it's black on the inside and gray on the ceiling. So my neighbor is calling me. I'm doing a video. I'm sitting out here doing a video. Okay, but anyway, I'm not gonna answer that. He's not gonna watch this anyway. So anyway, um, let me give you a car tour right quick. Ooh, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but this is that fancy schmancy stuff. This is stuff that my son has in his vehicle. All of this, all that. You don't need a key to, or well, there is no key. There's a key fob, and there's plenty of room in the back. The trunk is immaculate clean. Um, nobody. Well, it's got more miles on it than my car does, and my car is 14 years old. People laugh at me because I don't have a lot of miles on my car. They actually talk about me. You don't go nowhere, do you? Yes, I do. I go places. I go out of town. I go out of state. That's just not my. That's not just what I do. I do other things too besides drive and travel. But I would like to travel more as I get older. I would like to see stuff before I can't see it anymore. Not from blindness, but if we're not allowed to travel, if they put us on lockdown, um, you got to stay in your house. Don't come out because of this, that, and the other thing, whatever those things are. But that's what I would like to do. But in the meantime, I have other projects, other goals that I would like to achieve. And most of them surrounds my dwelling, where I live at. I want to make my place a nice place for me, a haven for me. I feel sorry for people who go home and they've worked a full day and they're tired, they're hungry, and they go home and they can't enjoy their home. Be it that they have relatives, family, whatever that irritate the fire out of them. Excuse me. They irritate the fire out of them, or they are not comfortable in their home. Their home is not set up the way they want it to be. As far as oh, I would really like to have a sewing room. I really would like to have a reading nook. I would like to have whatever. Well, as old as I'm getting, maybe one of them walk-in showers would be nice. Don't know. Never had one, but I see them on TV. But they are obtainable. They have them at the big box stores. Yeah, they have them at the big box stores, and they are attainable. Everything is going up. Everything's getting more expensive, but I still feel like things are obtainable. So I am quickly running out of things to talk about, and y'all know me, I can talk. But I need to get my stuff in the house. I bought a few groceries and I bought some yogurt, and I'm gonna put the yogurt in the refrigerator. And I'm gonna call my neighbor back and see what's going on. And I don't know. Maybe I'll go out to lunch. It might be after lunchtime. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. It's after 12. But late lunch, early dinner, something like that. I don't know. Um, I am still working on things on the inside of my house. Like I was saying, stuff that I desire to get organized. Everything needs to be organized. I'm just saying. And some people are better at it than others. Most people are better at it than I am as far as organizing. Now, in the military, we were organized because we had very little. We didn't have a lot of personal possessions around us, so it was easy to organize them. You set up your room. If you're living in the barracks, you set up your room, and you might have three people in there. You might have two people in there. You might be blessed to have just yourself in there. Then you can just organize your stuff where it's going to fit in the drawers in your locker and different things like that. You can buy stuff and decorate your room with if you care to do that. And when you're on a ship, you really only have so much. Whew. So you got to be on your game as much as possible. Do the best you can to organize. And we were sleeping three bunks high, bottom, middle, and top bunk. And you would have people that would come in and step on your sheets. You got clean white sheets. They step on your sheets and won't say nothing. I'm like, well, did you step on? No, I didn't. Did you climb up on? Well, yeah, I did climb. Well, you left dirt on my sheets. I think you need to go get me some more clean sheets. People didn't want to do that. They didn't want to own up to their wrong. But you know what? Nothing's changed. And today, this is so many years ago, 40 years ago. Mm, mm. So anyway, let's see what else was I going to. I was going to. Oh yeah, because my car is in the shop and I'm driving a rental. A coworker said to me that they were having that native plant sale out at a park, a well-known park in this area. And yes, I wanted to go check out the native plants. I have a couple. I've got that swamp weed. That is the one that the monarch butterflies lay their eggs on. I saw them. Anyway, that was wonderful. I wanted to go do that, but I wouldn't dare do that in this car. This is not my car. I know it's being rented by my insurance company for me because I pay for that. But, people say, oh, well, just throw it in there, girl. Because I wouldn't want nobody to do that to mine. Mine's not nowhere as nice as it was when I first bought it, but it's still mine. And I'm not trying to have anybody, not even myself, make it worse than what it has to be because that's not how I do things. It's just not how I do things. I know some people will borrow your car, have an accident in it, and not say anything and be like, thank you for letting me borrow your car, throw you the keys, and they off. And you look, you go, you say, well, oh, well, I think I'll just go on and wash the car, whatever, whatever. Just out here in the backyard with a hose and a bucket. Then you see this big old long damaged area or short damaged area on your vehicle, and they didn't mention it. They didn't say anything about it. Well, I was scared that you was going to get mad at me. You know what? If I get mad at you, I will get over it. I may not treat you the same depending on how you try to hide or how you treat me or how you treat the items. But people are forgiving and people understand. I think that a lot of people are like me in where they'll forgive you and they'll ask you questions and stuff like that, and they might be a little bit upset because whatever, oh man, what, oh, whatever, they'll probably act like that, but they don't hate you because you made a mistake or somebody dinged the car while you was in the parking lot, because people do that all the time. And today I parked way out, well, I mean way out in the back 40 from people, and when I came out, nobody was right up on me. And because I prayed on the way, I said, Father God, I need your protection. This is not my car. And I ask you to protect the car, surround the car, and let no hurt, harm, or danger come to me or the car. Because sometimes when you're rolling, somebody will smack your car, pop, and keep going, and you can't get them because you're trying to do what's right. We were out there today, we being me and the people that were out there, we were out there, and a fire truck came, and I pulled over to the right, and I stopped, and people were looking at me like, what are you doing? A lot of people went past, a lot of people kept going. I'm like, do people really know the rules of the road? You have a license, have you forgotten? Have you forgotten what you're supposed to do when that happens? Then, when I was on my way back home, an ambulance came. it was two emergency vehicles, and I think this last one was an ambulance. And I pulled over again, and the people in front of me, they just kept going. I'm like, what the what? I don't know. I don't understand. So I'm saying to you all, please be cautious and be safe. Do that defensive driving thing. When you watch what the other people are doing, and then you're going to have to act accordingly. I'm not saying do what they do, but I'm saying act accordingly. Be a defensive driver to get yourself out of that mess before anything happens to you, before you get hit, before your vehicle gets hit. And just keep it moving. Just move on up out of the way, because a lot of people are distracted. They're not paying attention to what they're doing, me included. I'm distracted. Sometimes I ain't really paying attention to what I'm doing, but for the most part, I do. And I have to remind myself when I get in the car, it's not time for thinking about a conversation that you had yesterday. It's not time to be thinking about what you're going to wear to church tomorrow. It's not, anything like, it's not time for that. It is not time for that. I have a new neighbor. I told y'all I spoke to her, and she keeps parking on the wrong side of the street. But that ain't my business. But you know, you could possibly get a ticket for that, even if it's in front of your own home. I'm just saying. And then if you got a beef with somebody, they really gonna try to make your day bad by, oh, I'm gonna tell. Well, you know, that stuff comes back around when when you're trying to get somebody in trouble and all that kind of stuff, and they just minding their business, you can get yourself in trouble, because all that stuff comes right back around. But anyway, I I stayed at work all night last night, and so did everybody else. Nobody really got to go home. They were starting to ask people, well, we're gonna go check and see if anybody wants to go home, da 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 da, which they did the other day, and the other girls stayed. The other girls stayed, the ladies. So I all they needed was two, because two people went home. Some people always go home. And I'm not saying because there's no work, because if it's presented to them to go home, they go home. I go home when I can't find any work and when I just really don't feel good. And I have plenty of them days too. But anyway, it is what it is. You have to do what you need to do for your body. Because when your body done had enough, when you walk through the door of work and you just want to lay down on the floor and go to sleep. And well, I got that one. I got that. Other people, they may want to go home because they just don't want to be there. And then they complain about money. I ain't make no money. I ain't get. Well, sweetie, if you had stayed at work, if you have multiple streams of income, which is another thing we need to talk about. So if you have multiple streams of income, you may not have, if you're sick and you are not feeling it, because I ain't never feeling it. And I've had somebody tell me, oh, Miss Arlene, I'm just not feeling it today. I said, look, I'm so very disappointed in you. And they said they weren't feeling it. I said, you know what? I ain't feeling it no day. I come in here every day sick, just sick. And I come to work and I do my thing up in here. Can't nobody say, Arlene wasn't even trying today. They can't say that. I kick in my afterburners and I do what I got to do, and I go home and I just fall down. Make sure my house is locked up. Lights are on and where they need to be on, off where they need to be off. And go sit on the couch. Call myself gonna eat something. And wind up waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning. What? I've been asleep this long? Stuff like that has happened. And I said, well, I'm just going to stop sitting up watching TV. And I haven't watched TV in so long, I don't even remember how long it's been. And I go to the back, get myself ready for bed, and go to bed, go to sleep. I might watch one of those ASMR videos. Yep, watch one of those. It's like, hmm yeah. So I'm just saying, there's everybody's got their issues, everybody's got their problems, everybody's got this, that, and the other. And I'm guilty of this. I'm guilty of this, of not showing as much grace as I should to people, especially when they're getting on my nerves and I'm not feeling well. And you try to ignore them and they keep at you. The Bible says, confess your faults to one another. So that's a fault of mine. I don't always show that person grace when they are picking. Some people can't help themselves. At least I feel like they can't help themselves. But some people I feel like are not trying. And if somebody comes to you and tells you what you did hurt my feelings, or what you did was very rude. My feelings ain't hurt, but what you did was very rude. And you, as the person that's hearing that from somebody, you are not trying to change. You're not trying to change. You're not trying to correct yourself, and you keep being rude to people. You're going to get what you get. That's all I can say. You're going to get what you get. Hopefully this person will still try to show you the love of God, be gracious to you, even when you are being whatever you're being. And even though some people can't help themselves, if a person is trying, I can work with you. But some people don't try. So I am going to get off here because I want to put that yogurt in the refrigerator, and I want to call my neighbor back and see what's going on. Hopefully nobody's in distress, and I will talk to you all later. So be kind. Love people with the love of God. Sometimes I ain't got it in me to love people with the love of God. I have to ask Him to love people through me. Excuse me. I have to ask Him to love people through me because I'm tired, I'm worn down, whatever. No excuses. There's no excuse. But I'm just saying, I'm just being real. This is how I'm feeling. And I'm trying to be kind. I'm trying to love people. And it's like they're beating you over your head with their shoe. Bop, 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 bop. That's what it feels like. But you know what? Jesus still went to the cross for us. He didn't want to go through all that. He had a talk with the Father. And he said, "Ooh, can we do something else? Can we let this cup pass? Can we get rid of this?" That's my paraphrase, okay? Can we not do this? But he did it anyway. Why? Because he loved us. And that's why we should love like Jesus loved. Love like the Father loved. The Father gave his son. Could you imagine? For hard-hearted, hard-headed folks. I can't imagine, but he did it. So that's required of me to love people like that. I'm still working on it. I love y'all. I love my neighbors. I love my neighborhood. I don't want to see anything bad happen to anyone, but we still have to be realistic and know that everybody is not here to help us. Some people come to hurt us, and sometimes you have to just dodge them bullets. Like, oh, baby, I ain't got time right now. I got to go. I'll see you later, and go and do what you got to do and come on back. Okay, this is the second time my neighbor has called, so I'm going to get off of here. Y'all walk in the love of God, because that's a great thing. Walking in the love of God toward people who don't love you, who are unlovable, who are hateful, mean, lazy, and crazy. Walk in the love of God toward those people, because Jesus died for them too. Okay? I speak Psalms 91 over you. If you don't know what that is, read it. And I pray for your salvation. I speak salvation over you. I believe God's just going to start lighting y'all up with his love and letting y'all know how much you are cared for. And y'all ain't going to be able to resist him, because that's how good he is. I was in the store just singing like I was at home. I mean, just the singing about my Jesus, because he's my friend. He's my brother. He's everything that I need him to be. I'm out in the parking lot just singing. People just looking at me like, who is she? What is she doing? We better watch her. she seemed like she ain't all there. But anyway, it is what it is. Walk in the love of God. Walk in the peace of God. Surround yourself with peace. Call on peace will come. Peace will come. Peace will come. I named my angel Peace. I did. I named my angel Peace a long time ago. So, y'all go ahead and have a wonderful day. Know that you're loved and cared for. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate the likes, the comments, the shares, the promotions, the this, the that, mentioning my name. That is helping me, and I thank you all. Seriously, I do. And I would be wrong if I didn't acknowledge you. For a long time, I didn't know that y'all had. And I started pushing buttons and I came up on something. Oh, that is so nice. That is so nice. It's a learning experience. This being a content creator is a learning experience. There's so much to learn. There's so much to do. And I need to roll this window down because I'm hot. Woo. Okay. Yeah. So y'all enjoy your weekend. Hopefully you'll get some stuff done, and you'll get it done early enough to where you can just sit down and put your feet up. And well, my neighbor done left. Okay. So y'all have a blessed day. I love you. Bye-bye.